Welcome to your daily focus for October the 28th, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Absolutely. We have the 28 energy today. 2 plus 8 is a 10, which comes down to a 1 energy. It's about moving into an easier time, better energy, new chapters in our life, new opportunities, new paths to walk. It's very much an I am kind of energy. It's kind of a trailblazing energy. So usually we feel a little bit lighter in our step. We're a little bit more giving. We find people are more giving as well. So it's under the 28 energy, we usually get small gifts, money, compliments, things like that, or we are doing that towards others. If we do the numerology of the day, it is a 7 energy. The 7 energy, it's about standing in our truth. It's about relationships. It's about bringing harmony into your life. Compromising. Make sure that you do not compromise part of your power, your empowerment away. Let's get to the cards and see what they have to say. I didn't think I was going to make it. I had a very late day at the office. So I haven't even had supper yet. So I didn't think I was going to, but I'm feeling, still like I've got a few miles left in me here before the night ends. So I thought I've got to get a reading out to you. Look at this, the 4 of Swords. Okay, this is a time to, we are in full moon energy. And we have that 28 energy up there. Typically, this is the warrior that comes off the battlefield. And they take off their armor, they hang up their weapons, and they lay down to rest, to restore, to revitalize, to rejuvenate, to heal. And in the first position, we really have to mind our health. We can take risks that didn't need to be taken if we just think things through. So stay grounded. Think, is this a healthy choice for me today? But I think we'll automatically kind of do that. It's a take care of you kind of day when this card comes out. Take extra care of you. Make sure you take your vitamins. Get your exercise in. Get enough sleep. Be proactive in your health. But it's also about resting and restoration before the new moon comes, before we start new adventures and new paths and new projects, new goals and new dreams, new desires. To breathe, to know that you are leaving behind maybe turmoil, maybe chaos, maybe fear, maybe anxiety. And this is a time when we're going to take the time to release some of that, to not take it forward with us, to not carry that extra baggage with us. We have the Ace of Pentacles. I love the Ace of Pentacles because the Ace of Pentacles is not only about a new path that's coming our way, but it's also talking about something will manifest in your life today. It might be very small. It might be ginormous. For each of us, it'll be different. But that thing that we've been saying that we want to step into, we want to move forward to, we want to go for that goal, we're aiming for something. If only this was in place, and if only I had this, if only I could find this, I could go that direction. And this is kind of like the universe coming in and saying, okay, so go, here you are. Here's what it is. So it could be you got a new job and it's office attire and you have absolutely nothing in your closet that remotely resembles office attire. So, and all of a sudden you hear a knock at the door and it's your neighbor 3 doors down and they've lost some weight and they figured you could use them, and you pull it out and it's all this gorgeous office apparel. She goes, give me $10 for the bag, and if you don't, if you can't use it, pass it on to somebody else, because I just want it gone. And all of a sudden you're dressed to the nines. Or you're feeling like you're ready for a relationship and there just hasn't been anybody in the picture, and don't you know what, your eyes meet today. You say hello. You might not even know that you are destined to go forward together yet. Could be a secret to both of yous, but there's an attraction, there's an energy. You feel that vibration. It could be that you want to get a job and the perfect job is out there for you and it's waiting for you, but you don't have a vehicle to take you from A to B. For the money that you have in the bank, it's just not doable. And all of a sudden, somebody's telling you about a guy that's got to leave the country and he just wants his stuff gone and he's willing to part with his car at a fraction of the price. And guess what? You have that much money in the bank. Now you can get that car and go after that job. So it's those kinds of things that come in. I mean, it could be small windfalls. Absolutely. It could be good news come your way that moves you forward, that says, yes, you are on the right track. And the Emperor. We've had strong cards for the last, since this full moon. We've had very strong cards. The Emperor is here. The Emperor is here to tell us to plan, to strategize. The Emperor is one of our highest intuitives in the deck. He's also one of our highest diplomats in the deck. So staying grounded is important, and thinking things through is vitally important to us. Now, the Emperor, the thing I think I like the best about the Emperor is he doesn't hope and dream and wish for these goals, these dreams, these successes to happen. He plans. He gets the right people around. He gains the right knowledge. And he devises the plan. He gets the last say. And when he finally puts it all together and says, okay, you're doing this, I'm doing this, you're doing that, his only doubt now is how long it's going to take to reach that goal or surpass that goal, to make that dream come true. It's going to come true. It's going to be a reality. The Emperor doesn't think twice on whether or not it'll actually happen. He knows it's going to happen. He put it in motion. And I think we have to take a little bit more of that kind of attitude of, it's going to happen because I'm putting it in motion. I'm doing this. I'm feeling strong about my decisions. And it could be as simple as you're going to quit smoking, or you're going to stop gambling, or you're going to stop shopping all the time, or you're going to get a job, or you want to go and donate your time to a charitable organization, or you're going to go after that promotion, or you're going to ask somebody out for a cup of coffee. Or you're going to at least let them know that you're available for said cup of coffee if they want to ask. It's about strategizing. It's about making the plan. It's about, if you don't have the knowledge, then get the knowledge. Get somebody who has the knowledge, who can give you that Reader's Digest version of the knowledge that you need in order to put your plan into motion. And it's not a plan into motion kind of day. It's more of a making that statement, that declaration, that commitment to yourself that, yes, I am going to go in this direction. And so I'm going to change a few things in my life when it comes to my health and well-being, so I'm strong and I'm able, I'm capable. I'm going to allow myself to heal from some things. I'm going to forgive maybe somebody else, but more importantly, forgive yourself. We can be quite our own critics. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles in the middle telling us that something will happen today. Maybe we'll get the information we need. We'll click on a link and all of a sudden it's like, I've been looking for this. This is interesting. You do a search and all of a sudden the right answers come up right in front of you. And strategize and plan and think it through. And understand, I mean, we have the Scorpio sun right now. Did I even say that? The Scorpio sun, I believe by the time most of us get up, Moon is in Leo. I think I skipped the planets completely on you guys for that. So maybe my energy isn't up as high as I thought it was. And the moon in Leo, we say I am. We get up on our soapboxes and we talk about our truth. And it is a 7 energy day, so it's really aligning with our truth. It's about creating joy and happiness and laughter. It's about letting out your creativity or your inner expression. It's about romance and happiness and joy. I think Jupiter's doing something today. Jupiter and Venus are talking today, I think, too, in the sky. So I did miss all the planet stuff for you guys. Sorry about that. And I think they're getting along. So Venus and Jupiter getting along. That even raises the bar on gifts coming your way, or a little bit of a windfall, or somebody really complimenting you in a way that actually has value and moves you forward in some way. It opens us up to beauty, generosity. Okay, let's get a mantra card, shall we? Excuse me. Go with the flow, let things happen. So don't get all bent out of shape over little things, okay? If it's not going to matter in 5 years, it doesn't matter now. Okay? Let it go. Move it to the back burner. Let it work itself out. Give it up to God, your angels, your spirit guides. Go with the flow. See where you pop out. See what happens. Test the waters. Let go, I guess, of the control of how things are supposed to go in a certain way. You know, you come home from work and every night it's the same routine, and the phone rings and it's somebody says, let's catch a movie, and that's out of my routine. No, I'm not doing a movie tonight. I got to work early in the morning. But thanks. No, go to the movies. It might be the greatest experience of your life. Something may happen that just, is just a cherished memory forever, or it moves you in a direction that if you hadn't gone to the movies, you never would have seen that or heard that or witnessed that in order to move you in that direction. Go with the flow. Let things happen. Don't be so quick to turn things down. Say no to things. Don't get too rigid. Go with the flow. The magic of the universe knows what you desire. Of course, they know already. Just makes us feel better by saying it out loud. And of course, Spirit wants to deliver the best outcome for you. So let go, step aside, accept help from others. People become used to resistance and struggle. Everyone accepts this as part of how life is supposed to be. But when you relax, when you go with the flow, when you let go of a situation, you'll see how amazing the results can and will be. It will be more favorable than you ever anticipated. The mantra is, I accept help from others. Now, sometimes our pride gets in the way and it holds us back. It hinders us in some way. So, and it may be help from a person, but it could be help from your angels. Remember to thank them too, by the way. When something wonderful happens in your life. This morning on the way to work, seems like a century ago now, there was a truck and it was just doing under the speed limit, and I was late, and I was like, oh my goodness. And then he put on his blinker and turned, and I said, thank you. Thank you for getting him out of my way. Now, I'm pretty sure he was predisposed in turning long before I got behind him, but I still say thank you. Okay, look at this deep rest. So once again, we started with the Four of Swords. We have this card. It's not a doing kind of day, people. It's more of projecting in your mind where you want to go, sitting down, strategizing a little bit about how that's going to be accomplished. Letting go of all those little day in, day out stresses that we seem to carry with us everywhere. Let them go and be open to new experiences. Deep rest with our little mouse. I remember when I first got this deck, the little mouse came out so often. I was a little afraid of it was never going to go back in the deck, but then it disappeared for quite some time. So, lazy sleep, rest, and meditate. Rest is not idleness. And to lie sometimes on the grass under the tree on a summer day, listening to the murmur of water, watching the clouds float across the sky, is by no means a waste of time. Mouse says it's time to you make Mouse says it's time for you to make time for laziness. You don't have to be constantly on the go. That is how you become run down. Spend a little time each day or week doing something you enjoy that is completely frivolous and fun. It could just be an afternoon laying in the hammock, reading a book, watching your favorite old movie, playing with the kids. It's not a time to begin anything new. It's a time of restoring your spirit. Sometimes rest doesn't necessarily have to be sleeping, but just quieting your mind. Take some time grounding yourself. Take a yoga class, garden, fish. Spend time in nature. Spend at least 10 minutes a day meditating and just being in the moment. And you don't have to physically be at your happy place to go to your happy place. It can simply be within your mind. And the more you practice, the easier it becomes. It's very true. I've said it before, but I'll say for the newcomers, I have a certain meditation and I have this beautiful room. I go down this that I don't think, in order to go to it, it's a little bit of a hike. I go through some doorways, I go down some stairs, and I open up this one doorway and I find myself in a beautiful meadow. And there's a beautiful, beautiful pink granite pathway right through this field of daisies. And it leads into a place where there's all kinds of doors, but the end door is the one I go to, and it's this beautiful room that I've created in my mind. And so now when I walk into that room, everything's there: the piano, the fireplace, the beautiful curtains blowing in the breeze, the ocean in the I have, ceiling to floor windows right across looking out in the ocean, and the water hits up on these rocks, and you smell that fresh air. And anyways, it's really easy to get to now because I've had this picture in my mind for 10 years, so I can be there almost instantly. I don't even have to go down my beautiful shiny granite pink pathway through my daisies, but I do because it's part of the beauty. And I'm getting my breathing to where it needs to be at that point, right? To really enter the vibration of being able to relax, to give it up to God, to give it up to my angels, my spirit guides, to sit in my chair and have somebody come in and talk to me about something I'm going through, something I need help with. And you can do that too. And sometimes you'll just get that notion that they're there. Other times you'll see them. Other times you'll hear them. They'll show up. You start doing it, they'll show up in your mind and start helping you in your special room, in your special place. Maybe you want to do a beach, maybe you want to do a forest, maybe whatever it is that you think will just bring a smile to your face and calm you and let go of that stress. Go there today. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.